Okay, so these switches, you can turn these on. This is forward and reversed. This is power, forward, variable speed. Bring it to a stop. This is your gear change. It's that was in low speed, so you can change it to high speed, doubles the speed. You always got to make sure it's stopped before you do that. Quill. Got pretty good quill travel compared to some mills. Quill lock. Okay, X and Y. All right, so it's all the way back towards the operator in Y right now. Oh, I guess we can kill two birds with one stone. This is the DRO. I'm going to 0 the Y. We're in absolute there. And I guess we can move X down and 0 it. Okay, so we'll 0X. So it looks like it's flickering in the video, but it's pretty steady on the actual screen. So we'll start with Y. Like I said, it's flickering on the video, but it actually is working perfectly on the display. Y has got just shy of 6 inches of travel, I think. Yeah, 5.7. 5.731. That's what it looks like all the way back in. And this is how it moves. Nice and smooth down there. This is the scale for the Y-axis. There's 2.878 is what it says. All right, so X, we'll start up here. That's really annoying on the display, I mean, but solid as a rock when you're looking at it, not through the phone. And of course this is the X moving. See the table in pretty good shape. There's no dings or rust. Hopefully I'll have enough room between this and my chop saw here. Hang on. And we're getting to about to the end here. Okay, so that's full X travel. And that says 15.962. So that's, and it's got a negative in it because it was zeroed and because of the way it was moving. Of course, you could zero it again here if you wanted, and then you'd have a positive number as you go the other way, obviously. All right, Z travel. Okay, so obviously you've seen the quill. This is your Z axis. Because of the gas strut in there, it's really easy to go up. It's actually easier going up than down. And it will go up until this part of the head runs into the underside of this cover. If that cover were not on there, you'd actually gain about an extra inch of Z travel. But, of course, I never ran it without the cover, and Z travel was never... I never really had a problem with running out of Z travel. But there's the maximum Z height with the cover on. And here's a good look at the ways. That's just schmutz on there. It's not a ding or anything. Ways are pretty oily, but they're nice and smooth. So coming down. Oh, maybe this. Hang on, let me see if I got a tape measure. Well, I can take the measurements later, but you got quite a bit of Z here. That's probably 16, 17 inches, I'm guessing. Of course, inch dials, like I said. All right, and that's fully down in the Z, and of course with your quill, you can get right down to the table. I'm trying to think. This is not hard mounted; it's just Velcroed, so that can be repositioned or moved if you want to. And here's a look, I guess, under there. This is the lead screw that I replaced. There's the split nut for it. And then, of course, I have a brand new split nut for the Y-axis that goes this way, which I didn't feel it. I mean, it's brand new, but I didn't feel I needed to replace it because there was a lot less backlash in the Y, which is pretty typical. But you can see the ways do have a lot of whey oil on them. So try to keep it as oiled up as I can so that there's no rust developing. Normally I keep it covered, but here's the other side. These way back when I got the mill, I trammed it a little bit, so that's what these shims are there for. But it's been a long time ago, and if you're looking to make some super accurate parts, you probably want to check the tram, and because it may need to be adjusted again. There's an accessory power port there, which I would assume is generally used for light. Now you can use it for the DRO, but it's switched. So if you plug your DRO into this, when you turn the power off on the machine, you cut the power to the DRO. When you cut the power to the DRO, you lose your 0. So that's why the DRO is plugged into the power right from the wall. But, you know, that's just something you kind of got to work with, and I've never really had any issues with it, so let me think. High, low speed. Oh, reverse. So if you want to turn it into reverse, which I almost never do, it goes backwards. Then back into forward. And I guess that's it. There's a standard inline fuse in there I've never had to replace, so that should be it. I'll see if I can't upload this to YouTube later on and send you the link.